Ancient India, A Very Short History. Part 1, The Dawn of Humanity. By around 8000 BCE, the Indian subcontinent was inhabited by Mesolithic hunter-gatherers. They lived in small, mobile communities that moved with the seasons in search of food. They utilized microlithic tools like small stone arrowheads and scrapers made from animal bones. Some of the key Mesolithic sites include Bajar in Rajasthan, Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh and Langnaj in Gujarat. These sites offer valuable insights into the lives of these early humans, including their shelters, tools, and remnants of their meals. Additionally, they are home to some of the earliest examples of rock art and cave paintings in India. These artworks depict various scenes from daily life, hunting, rituals, and interactions with animals. The paintings are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also provide us with a glimpse into the beliefs, values, and daily life of the Mesolithic people. Towards the end of the Mesolithic period, around 700 to 600 BCE, Neolithic cultures started to emerge. These were the first agricultural societies. People transitioned from a nomadic to a settled life. They built houses, domesticated animals, and cultivated crops. The Mehrgarh site in present-day Pakistan is one of the earliest known Neolithic settlements in South Asia, dating from 700 BCE. Excavations have revealed evidence of farming with the domestication of plants like wheat and barley and animals like cattle, sheep, and goats. Early religion and culture. These early communities likely practiced animism, ancestor worship, and nature worship. Rituals were probably performed to ensure successful hunts, good weather, and the well-being of the community. Burial sites such as those found at Mehrgarh and other Neolithic settlements reveal burial rituals and the placement of goods with the dead, indicating a belief in an afterlife. Religious life was likely intertwined with nature, fertility, and the cycles of life and death. These early inhabitants of India laid the foundation for the rich cultural heritage of the subcontinent. Their innovations in agriculture, their close relationship with nature, and their early forms of religious practices set the stage for the civilizations that would follow. Part 2, The Rise of Cities and Trade. By c. 3300 BCE, the northwest region of the Indian subcontinent witnessed the emergence of the Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization. This urban civilization thrived along the Indus River and its tributaries. Its major cities, Harappa, Mohenjo-Daro, and Dhalavira, showcased advanced urban infrastructure. Cities were meticulously planned with grid-like street patterns, sophisticated drainage systems, and public works projects. Granaries, warehouses, and standardized weights and measures indicated a well-organized society adept at managing resources. The Indus people were literate and used their own script, although it remains undeciphered. Trade networks extended to Mesopotamia and the Persian Gulf. Goods such as carnelian beads, textiles, metals, and pottery were exchanged. The Indus script found on seals and pottery suggests a society engaged in long-distance commerce. Artifacts and figurines found at Indus sites suggest the worship of Proto-Shiva figures, mother goddess figurines, and possible animal worship. Ritual baths, perhaps connected to purification rituals, were an important aspect of religious life. No palaces or temples indicate an egalitarian or merchant-driven society. However, after 1900 BCE, the civilization began to decline. Climate change, declining trade, tectonic activity, and river shifts are believed to have contributed to its downfall. By 1300 BCE, urban life in the Indus Valley had collapsed. Although the Indus Valley Civilization left an indelible mark on Indian history, its legacy is evident in its successor cultures and the archaeological wonders that continue to captivate us today. The Vedic period, by c. 1500 BCE, Indo-Aryan tribes migrated into India from Central Asia. They brought with them the Vedic traditions that formed the basis of ancient Indian culture. The term Vedic refers to the Vedas, the oldest sacred texts of Hinduism. The Rig Veda dates from around 1500 to 1200 BCE and contains hymns, prayers, and philosophical insights into the early Vedic society. The society was initially tribal and pastoral, but later transitioned to agricultural and stratified. The Varna system, which later evolved into the caste system, emerged during this period. It divided society into four primary categories: Brahmins, priests and scholars, Kshatriyas, rulers and warriors, Vaishyas, merchants and traders, and Shudras, laborers and servants. Religion. Vedic religion was polytheistic with deities like Indra, Agni, Soma and Varuna playing significant roles. The chief deity was a supreme creator and sustainer of the universe. Religious rituals and fire sacrifices, yajnas, were central to their practices. There was no temple worship yet. Instead, rituals were performed outdoors or in designated prayer areas. This period marks the foundational roots of Hinduism and its core beliefs. The Vedic texts contain hymns, rituals, and philosophical ideas that profoundly influenced Indian culture and laid the groundwork for the religious traditions that followed. Second urbanization and Mahajanapadas. Around 600 BCE, a second wave of urbanization began in the Gangetic Plain. Cities like Rajagriha, Vaishali, and Ujjain grew. This era saw the rise of 16 Mahajanapadas, large kingdoms, and republics. The Mahajanapadas included powerful states like Magadha, Vats, Kosala, and Kuru. Among them, the rise of Magadha as an empire is particularly notable. These political entities competed for dominance, often engaging in warfare. During this period, two major heterodox religions emerged. Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, in the 6th century BCE, challenged the authority of the Brahmanas and the Vedic religious order. Its core teachings revolved around the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, emphasizing compassion, enlightenment, and the overcoming of suffering. Jainism, founded by Mahavira, emphasized nonviolence, ahimsa, asceticism, and the pursuit of spiritual liberation. Both Buddhism and Jainism spread widely, attracting followers from various social backgrounds. Part 4: The Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan Empire marked a significant turning point in Indian history. It was established by Chandragupta Maurya in 321 BCE after he overthrew the Nanda dynasty. His grandson, Ashoka the Great, expanded the empire to its greatest extent, covering most of the Indian subcontinent. Ashoka's reign, spanning from 268 to 232 BCE, is known for its emphasis on Buddhism and the promotion of peace and nonviolence. After witnessing the bloodshed of the Kalinga War, Ashoka became a pacifist. He built edicts, stupas, and pillars across his vast empire and sponsored monasteries and religious missions, spreading Buddhist teachings to Sri Lanka, Burma, Central Asia, and even Greece. The Mauryan administration was highly centralized and efficient. It had a strong bureaucracy, a professional army, and a sophisticated system of tax collection. The Arthashastra, attributed to the advisor Chanakya, provided a comprehensive guide to statecraft, economy, and even espionage. The empire's focus on efficiency and control left a lasting impact on Indian governance. The Classical Age. The Gupta Empire, which thrived from approximately 320 to 550 CE, is widely regarded as the Golden Age of India. It was a time when India played a pivotal role in shaping global intellectual and cultural discourse. This era witnessed remarkable advances in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, literature, and religion. In mathematics, Indian scholars made significant contributions. Aryabhata calculated the value of pi accurately and introduced the concept of zero and the decimal system, revolutionizing the way numbers are understood. Astronomy saw the realization that the Earth rotates on its axis, causing day and night. Eclipse predictions were also refined, showcasing a deep understanding of celestial mechanics. Medicine flourished with advancements in surgery and the codification of medical knowledge in texts like the Sushruta Samhita and the Charaka Samhita. Sushrut, considered the father of surgery, described numerous surgical procedures and instruments. Literature reached new heights with Kalidasa, whose plays and poetry, including the epic poem, the Raghavamsha, and the play Shakuntala, are celebrated for their beauty and depth. Religion experienced a resurgence with the rise of Hindu temples and the codification of Puranas. Philosophers like Shankaracharya sought to unify different schools of Hindu thought, emphasizing the concepts of Atman and Brahman. Simultaneously, Buddhism and Jainism continued to thrive. Under the patronage of the Guptas and other rulers, the Classical Age witnessed a cultural expansion that extended beyond India's borders. Indian culture, ideas, and artistic motifs spread to Southeast Asia through trade and religious missions. This cultural exchange had a profound impact on the region, influencing kingdoms like the Khmer and Srivijaya among others. Medieval India. Medieval India witnessed significant changes in power dynamics, cultural exchanges, and the emergence of new religious ideas. The early medieval period from 650 to 1200 CE saw India fragmented into numerous regional kingdoms, including the Chalukyas, Palas, Rashtrakutas, Cholas, and Rajput kingdoms. The Chola Empire, particularly under Rajaraja and Rajendra, left a lasting legacy. They built magnificent temples like the Brihadishwara Temple at Tanjavur and expanded their naval trade networks, reaching Southeast Asia and establishing trade centers. During this time, Arab traders arrived in Kerala by the 7th